database in action. The truth is, they're so useful,
There we go.
Databases are all around you. Have you ever waited at the doctor's office while the receptionist punched in your information? Or asked a store employee to check their system for a special item? Then you've seen a database in action. The truth is, they're so useful you see them all the time. With Microsoft Access, you can manage your own database to suit the needs of your business or maybe the company you work for.
But what exactly is a database?
Well, it's a collection of information or data that's stored on a computer, allowing you to enter, access, and analyze it in a way you never could on paper. Let's think about that. Before computers, what sort of paper records do you think the doctor's office kept on file? Certainly a list of patients and their contact information. Also their medical history and a list of past appointments. That's how databases work, from the simplest to the most complex. They're basically a collection of lists, not on paper but on your computer, where programs like Access make it possible to organize your data, make it searchable, and so much more. Let's take a look. Say you're a hardworking amateur baker. You might decide to keep a database of all the cookies you know how to make and the people you make them for, your friends and family. A simple database because it only contains 2 lists. If you were a professional baker, your database would contain more. You'd have products and customers, and other things to keep track of like prices, sales units, and a list of orders.
Does Access actually keep these things in a big long list?
Not quite. Instead, it uses tables, like the ones in Excel, to list things in a little more detail. Take this example from the Amateur Baker's database. It lists friends and family, but also important information like who has a nut allergy and the rest of the table. So, if a database is essentially a collection of lists stored in tables, and you can build tables in Excel, why Access? Why do you need a database at all? Let's compare. While Excel is great at storing and organizing numbers, Access is better at analyzing and connecting other types of data. For example, names and descriptions, or your friends and their favorite cookies. The databases you'll be working with in Access can actually understand how different lists and their contents relate to one another. We call this a relational database, for its ability to understand relationships, and it's really what sets Access apart. Let's think about what that means while we go back to our Amateur Baker's database and build a third list to keep track of batches of cookies and who they're for. It's easy to see the relationship here. All I did was pull Dwayne from this list and Shortbread from here. Access can see and use that relationship too, but Excel can't. All of these things are completely unrelated as far as Excel is concerned. That means you wouldn't be able to pull from one list to another. Eventually, you'd find yourself typing the same thing over and over every time you needed to refer to Dwayne or your shortbread recipe or Dad and chocolate chip. In short, Access thinks more like you. It recognizes that the items in these 3 lists are connected. That makes entering, searching, and analyzing data so much easier, whether you have 2 lists or 20. Less to type, less to keep track of. Even the most complicated tasks can be made simple and user-friendly once you understand how Access and databases work. Like what you
Okay. Looks like most people are here. Oh, you can see me. Yay. Hello. All right. You guys ready? Now, we're going to open a file. It's a database file. So you have to click on the database assignment. I hadn't done that. And then below you will see the instructions and a start file. So the start file is the access database.accdb. Click on that. And it should go to your downloads. You should see it loading down here on the left. Open it. And then I'm going to minimize that. And we're going to open the instructions. I guess we should have done that first. So I'm going to do what I did when we did the managing files and folders. And you have to type, or we're gonna do snapshots and paste them. So I'm going to snap my Word document to the right, because I'd rather be typing on the right. And then I'm going to snap my database to the left. You don't have to do that. It's just the way I work. The one I have to type on, oh, I'm already there, is the one that I put on the right. Okay, I'm going to give everybody some time to organize your windows. In the database, you have to click Enable Content. Oh, I can't see. There we go. And this needs to go away.
So to get from your share screen to that one, how do I do that?
So you are in Brightspace. Are you right here where you see the two files to open?
No, I'm not there. I'm on watching you on the share space on the.
Okay, so go to your Brightspace.
Okay, let me I don't press leave, right? I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Because when I went from Brightspace to
You should see,
Zoom, huh?
okay, down here on your taskbar, that's where I go back and forth. So I can click here and see my tabs up here and go to Brightspace, or I can click on Zoom and go to my Zoom. I know it's a little hard when you're watching me. That's why I go slow.
Yeah, no, I was trying.
So you should see a tab up here. Did you have Brightspace open?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, I did. I went to home base or whatever that one, and then I went to
Coursework.
Brightspace and then Zoom.
Well, now you want to go to coursework and content.
Okay.
And then you'll get to the modules, and we're in module 3.
Let me figure this out then.
Do we need to enable editing on the
Yes,
instructions?
yes.
Okay.
Enable editing for sure. Okay, so step number 1, check, we downloaded it, check, we did enable editing. And the first thing we're going to do now is save it and give it a name and name it the way it tells you, which is access database last name, your last name. So Dennis, don't get scared, but I'm going to do the next step so people can move on, okay? So I'm going to do file, save as, and you want to do the pink one, save database as. And over here, as, you just want to save it as an access database. Just double click that. But I didn't, here we go. So I clicked file, save as, and then access database. Now I'm going to go to my BCIS1110 folder. You guys should have made one. If you didn't, you can create it now. And I made an access folder. So I'm going to open my access folder. And I'm just going to add my last name. So I'm going to leave that there for a moment. So you saved it. Navigate to where you saved your BCIS 1110 stuff. Open that folder, and then you don't have to make an access folder. This is the only assignment that we have in access. But it's nice to practice your file management, is why I do that. Now, Dennis, where are you? Hello? Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I got scared. I thought I was talking to myself. Did I lose Dennis? All right, I don't see Dennis. Somehow he clicked out, I bet. He said he had to go early, but anyway, okay. We named it Access Database Last Name, click Save. Now, it takes a moment. Now, on the instructions, we're going to be pasting snapshots to prove that we did what we were supposed to do. So right now we did the file name. Notice step number 1, use the snipping tool to capture an image showing the database title, which is up here. I'm going to full screen this so you can actually see my name. So to get the snipping tool, and if you haven't used this snipping tool, you're going to love it. Click in search and type snip. And then it should show up at the top. Click on it. Click new. And then draw a square right up here to show that you named this access database underscore your last name. Then you're going to go right here where it says step number 1, image, paste here and paste here.
I'm on the virtual desktop and it says that you'll need a new app to open this MS Screen Sketch.
You'll need a new app to open what?
MS Screen Sketch.
Oh, so when you did the search in the desktop and typed snip, you didn't get the snipping tool.
Yeah, I clicked it and then I clicked new and then that's what pops up next.
Oh, shut up. So when you clicked new, you couldn't get the image.
Yeah.
For now, just move on. I think what I can do is just have you email me your access database when we're done. And I can check it that way. Does that make sense? Who is that was having trouble? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Who was that was having trouble?
Alexis and I.
Oh, okay, Alexis. So since your pasting isn't going to work, just move on, follow the steps with us in the database, and then I'll have you email me your database.
Oh, okay.
Or you can just upload the database in Brightspace instead of what we're going to upload. We're going to upload this Word document with all our images pasted. You can just upload your database.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Instead of us messing with it. And Hugo, same thing. You'll just upload your database. We used to do it so you upload your database, but when you're a grader, when you're in there as a teacher grading, you have to download the database and then check it and then upload the grade, and it just takes forever. So I made this new assignment where you just paste the images. That way, when I grade it, this will show up on my screen and I can check it that way. So this is purely for, you know, if you're doing 5 classes, 30 students and trying to upload these, it just takes forever. So anyway, we can move on. Number 2, it's good to know that though. I've never had anybody have that issue. Okay, so we have 2 tables. Let me show you around here. This is your navigation pane over here where you have the objects. So these are, go ahead. Somebody say something. All right, so we have 2 objects that they gave us, 2 tables. If I click on the department table and double click it, I have to enable content again. If I double click the object department table, yes, I trust the file. You will see we have an arts, languages, information technology, and science. I'm going to go back like that. We want to make a new department. We're making a department. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Departments table. Oh, we're not doing that yet. We're going to do resize. Okay. So notice information technology does not, you can't see the whole word. So we want to resize it. So you're going to do what I just did. If you hold or hover over the line in between these 2 columns and hold down your left button, drag it to the right. So that you can see the whole technology. Anybody having trouble with that? And then same thing with the first column, department, it says department number. So I'm going to stretch both the columns out so I can see the whole title or heading. Everybody okay? Let's see what I got in the chat. How did you get to that table? Okay, I have my database open. You have 2 objects over here on the left, departments and faculty. So I went to departments and I double clicked it. Oh, thank you, Anthony. So you want to double click departments, and on the right side is your view pane. You will see the departments. And what we did was we stretched out the columns using the resizing symbol. Now we're going to paste an image to show that we did that. So I'm going to go down here, grab my snipping tool and do new and snip it. And then go to the instructions and paste it. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Now I have to tell you something. And let me tell you something, if you go to work somewhere and they use databases, first, they're going to train you. Second, know that they've probably already built the tables or built the forms. There's also queries. It's probably already created, and they're just going to show you which ones to use and go to. As you get, as a manager, maybe you'll start getting to the point where I'm tired of doing this all the time, and you'll decide to build a query or build your own form. And then there's reports too, and we're going to build a report. So don't stress, but, and I hate to tell everybody this, but there's a lot of you guys in here that are pretty quick. You could probably put access on your resume. And you could say that you've at least used it. That's why I do this. Some people think not as many companies use it, but all the medical fields use it. Insurance companies are going to use it. Anybody that has, and what's nice is instead of Excel, Access, like they said, you might have a table with the cookies, the cookie list, and a table with who you make them for. In Excel, you can't, like, you could go build another table and take a field from this table and a field from this table and this table. So you can use different fields from different tables to create either a table or a query. And a query picks out specific departments. Like you could do a query where I only want to see the science department. So Excel, you can't do that. You can't use a field from one spreadsheet to another. So this is really very useful. A lot of people are scared of it. It used to be very difficult. They've really made it user-friendly. So I've talked a bunch. Is everybody caught up with me? Oh, there's one more thing. Let's all do this. So notice we're looking at what's in this table as far as entering it or view. Up here in the far right on the home tab, if you click on that view icon, you will get to design. So this is a toggle button. I can click view, design, view, design. So now I'm in the design, and it shows you the type of data that you have to enter for each field name. These are the fields. Then there's the data type. So when you build these, sometimes you'll want a date. So you'd make the data type a date. There's your drop-down list. Notice this key over here. That means it's the primary key. Your primary key would be like a social security number, something that you cannot duplicate. So to avoid duplication, you want to pick out which one's going to be your primary key. This one is the department number. So let's go back to view. So now I'm viewing it. And in number 3, oh, we're going to do it to faculty. Okay, so now I do this all the time. I always close the table or form that I'm working in, because there's certain things that you cannot do if you have something open. So not the X up here to close access, but there's an X right at the end of the table. Close your departments tables and say yes to save. And now we're going to open or double click on the faculty and look at our faculty table. And we want to go to the design view. So we're going to click the view button. I'm going to slow down, make sure everybody's with me. Okay, we're doing a date. Okay. So we're going to add a new field. So we're going to go under department number in the row beneath it, and we're going to type date of hire. And we're going to go over to the data type and make it a date. Pretty easy, huh? Now we're going to go to view and say yes. And now we're going to snip that so we can show that we did it. Go to your snipping tool, choose new, and snip it. And you know, I guess something that they made it easier, but I used this 20 years ago, so I always do things the hard way. But if you go click to add, I could have also done that to enter a new field. But I just, I always go to the design view and do it that way. Okay. So I have my snip done. I'm going to paste it to number 3 image. Perfect. So now I'm getting picky. Let's go to number 4. Is everybody cool? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, how do you snip? Okay. So we went to search and we typed snip to get our tool. And then up here at the top, I click on my tool. And then you click on new. And you, hold on. So I clicked on, I go to my snipping tool and you click on new and you can, there's a plus sign there, you use it. It's kind of like you hold down the mouse button and make a square. And you can also do this. For this assignment, we do that, but you can do new. And if you do this drop down up here, you can do a freeform snip. I can do like that. Whoop.
Hello?
I could do,
Hello?
hello.
Yes, hello, Kenny.
Oh, good. I was making sure this was the chair I was thinking about.
Yes, it is.
You could totally come by. I do have to leave by about 2 o'clock though, so if you want to come over, that would be good. I'd be ready right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll come over right now.
Okay, cool. Then I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay. Did you figure out how to snip? Now I'm going to do the date of hire. So we opened the faculty table by double clicking on it. Then we went to the design view. And that's at the home tab. It says view, click on the view button. And we typed date of hire below department number. And for data type, we did the drop down and choose date. And then we went to the view button again and said yes to save. And then that's what we snipped. You do not have a snipping tool. So when you go to search and type snip, you're not getting a snipping tool app. Do you have a Mac? You paste the image in the instructions where it says paste image here. So after you snip, you go to paste step number 3 image and you paste. So you just When you get in there, you'll see a great big paste button. It's all ready for you to paste, or you could do Control V, and I just pasted it right there. Anna, if you can't get a snipping tool, you can just upload your Access database to the Brightspace when you submit. We'll all submit our instruction document where we pasted our images. You can submit your database. It's all good. I'm sorry you don't have Snip. It's so cool. So I snipped 3 images so far. Now, step number 1, I snipped the top to show that I named the database Access database _ last name. The second part, I snipped to show that I made department number and department name columns wider. Step number 3, I did a snip to show that my faculty table now has a date of hire field. Okay, so to make it wider, you have to go to, do I have to? No, I don't have to go to design view. So to make these wider, you hover over the line in between the columns and you can drag it. Hold down the left button and drag. So I hovered over until I get a double black arrow, hold down the left button and drag it. We didn't have to do it for this faculty table, but I'll go to the departments. So I went in between the number and the name and I dragged it. And then I'm going to close that, say yes. And I'm going to close faculty and say yes. I like to start with a blank screen on the right. Okay, we're going to add another row, another field to the departments table now. So you can double click and open your departments table. And you have to go design view. So we're going to go click on the view button. Go beneath department name and type, wait a minute. Go back, get out of design and be in the view button. I'm sorry. And we're going to go underneath the 400 and type 500. Click tab, and we're making a new department, applied technology. So I'll start over again. I opened the departments table. I clicked beneath the 400. I typed 500, and then I typed applied technology in the department name. And we're going to snip that to show we did it. If you don't have a snipping tool, it's okay. And I'm going to snip departments, showing that I have 5. Then I'm going to go to my, where it says paste step 4 image here, Control V. And then I just make it smaller. Close that table and save it. Well, doesn't even ask. I think I already did that. Anybody having trouble? No. Okay. Now we're going to create a form to enter data. When you enter data to the form, it'll show up on the table that you've connected it to. So we're going to, don't open it, but click on faculty. Just make it pink, whatever that color is. Don't double click it, just click it once. Then we're going to go to create up on the ribbon, and we're going to find form. Click on the form icon.
I'm sorry, Ms. DeWitt. Can you go over that process one more time? I missed a couple steps and
It's
don't
all
know how you
good.
got there.
It's all good. Let me start again. So I went to faculty and I don't open faculty. I just make sure faculty is selected. It's pink. Then I do file, I'm sorry, from the create tab, go to form. It's in the forms group, kind of in the middle. And
Okay.
it's just the first icon, form.
Awesome.
God, this used to be so much harder. They've really made this so easy. And that's it. So now we have a form staring at us and we're going to enter items. Let me make sure there's no chat, people. I want to make sure everybody has their form. Okay, I'm going to do the next step. So let me make sure that's all on number 5. Yes. Oh, okay. So after you make that form, close it with the X up here at the top of the form and say yes. And we're going to name it faculty data entry form. Faculty data entry form is what we're going to name it. Say okay. Don't say it, click OK. So now you have another object, a forms object, faculty data entry form. Now we want to click on the form, double click on the form to open it, and we're going to enter our own name. Well, hold on, let me see what they have us entering. Your first name, your last name, okay. So we're going to enter some information. We're going to build a record. The faculty ID, first name, last name, department number, date of hire, those are fields. We're going to build a record. So in the first one, you don't type anything in the faculty ID because it's set up that it'll automatically give you a faculty ID number. It's kind of the same as when you got your C&M ID number. The computer generates the next ID number. So you just want to click in the first name and type your first name, hit tab and type your last name, tab 500. You guys are all in department 500. And then type 1. You have to do the /. So I'm going to go back so you can look at my record. Down here at the bottom, there's an arrow to go back, so I can look at record 1. There's a previous and well, that would be previous. Here's my next. To make a new one, you can click on the button right there that goes to first record and then goes to last record. And this one also gives you new blank record. So we've learned how to enter a record into our form. And again, the reason we would use this is if somebody's sitting beside me, we don't need them to see all the other faculty that are on that table. So we build this form so that if someone's sitting by me, all they see is their own items. And I forget what else. Oh, some people, like, we just build a straight form, so it's real easy. Some folks enter the form or build the form and then make it look exactly like this form. So the paper they filled out would be set up just like this to make the data entry flow. So you can go to design, and we don't learn this. Don't try to do this. I just want to show you. If I go to design, you can literally go move these boxes around. So you could place them where you wanted if you're designing this like the paper form. We didn't do anything that hard, so you guys should all be in a view like that. Close your form and say yes if it asks you to save it. Oh, wait, I got some chats and we have to do a snip. What? So in the faculty, when you're building the form, it should have department number. So maybe, did we add the department number here? No, we added the date of hire. Yeah, I'm looking at the instructions and it tells us right here what to enter. Enter the following data: your first name, your last name, department 500, and the hire date should be 1/15/2015. So yes, that's what we're entering. I'm not understanding why you don't have a department number. Did you maybe miss the step where we went to departments? We went to the departments table and we added a department 500. Maybe you missed that. So open your departments table, click at the end and type 500 and then type applied technology. Close it and save it so that the form, well, it's not going to recognize it. It may recognize it. You're probably going to have to start over again. Okay, you have that? Okay, good. Okay, so now you'll enter 500 in the department number. If you don't have that there, click on the faculty table and do the create form again. Because I'm not understanding why. All right, I don't really want to make another form, but you may have to make another form if you're not seeing department number on your form. All right, cancel that, cancel this, get out of there, go here. So I want to go to view. You want to do your form in the view, not design view. I just had it in design view. I don't think you guys did, but make sure it looks like this. So I click the view button to make sure I'm in form view. And we're going to do a snip to show that we built a form and to show that we entered information into the form. Yep. And I'm going to make mine smaller. Drag it beneath it. Maybe. So to help you through this, which we did together, so it's not a big deal, but if somebody was doing this together, it actually shows them what their images should look like. So we're not going to worry about that. You should all have your own images pasted for each number to show your form, to show the new department that you added, to show the date of hire that you added. This one was to show that you made the columns wider. And this one was to show that you saved it with the proper file name. And I think it's 5 points for each step. All right, let me finish this for everybody else. Alexis, and I'm gonna have to have you share your, I'm not understanding why you wouldn't have that. So Alexis, hold on. Go to the faculty table. Do you have department number in the faculty table? Hello, hello? Just checking. Oh. Okay, why? Why don't you add it, I guess? So in your faculty table, go to design. Things are going to be messed up. So now it's telling me I made a form and I'm going to mess things up. But say yes. And go ahead and add department number at the end and make it a number data type. We didn't add that. It should have been there when you open the start file. So I'm not sure how it was removed. Maybe you put date of hire on top of it. I don't know. But type department number in the field list. You can just put it at the end, and then data type would make it a number. Save that table. Then I would probably, you probably want to delete. I would delete this form that you have here, so you don't have trouble with the name and stuff. I would just do right click, delete. And it's going to tell me whatever. So I'm going to right click and delete this. So you went back to your faculty table and you added, I guess I could use the new type, a number. And I want to type department number. So I did that different just to learn myself, because I never do it like that. I already have one. Oh yeah, I do. Sorry. So anyway, you're going to go to the table. You're going to add department number. Then make sure the faculty table is pink. Do a right click. Oh, no, you could, but go up here to create, sorry, form. Well, make sure you're in the view or design. You might have to be in the design view to type. Okay, view or design has a lot to do with not being able to type. All right, let me finish everybody else and I will have you share your screen. Everybody else, you're done. You have your images pasted. You saved this database. No, you didn't. You did not save the Word. Let's do a file save as. We're saving our Word document now because we've added answers or pasted images. I'm going to browse to my BCIS folder. and my access subfolder. And I'm going to call this access database and put my last name instead of instructions. So I saved the instructions, naming it with my last name, and that is what I'm going to submit. So now I go back to my Brightspace and I guess I'm going to go back one. I think I have to be in student view. So you guys know how to go in there and you did it with the managing files. Upload. So to submit the Word document, click upload. 2 of you are submitting the access database, and that's fine. So I'm going to navigate to my documents where I have my BCIS1110 folder, open my access folder, and I'm going to do the Word one, the one that is named access database last name, and it's a Word document. Double click it.
Mr. Witt, real quick. For some reason, when I was doing the document stuff, instead of having it open as a Word document, it opened up as it's called a LibreOffice Writer document that I was still able to fill out the stuff that we were doing. But does that matter if I send it to you in that format instead of
Go
Word?
ahead and send, why don't you, yeah, go ahead and send it to me. If I can't open it, I'll let you know and I'll have you submit. Why don't you just submit your database?
Okay.
Because I have a few that have to do that anyway.
Okay. Sorry.
That's all right. That's something I've never heard of. You know, I have to learn something new every day. I'm getting a little tired of it. Just kidding. Open the snipping app instead of using the shortcut. I'm not sure what that meant. How do I submit my work? If you didn't have if you couldn't snip and paste, submit your database. So when you click upload, instead of choosing the Word document, because you don't have anything snipped to it, just submit the database, the one that you named access database last name. Okay, so someone said you can download the snipping tool. I didn't make you. You can just submit the database. You should download the snipping tool though, because it is an awesome tool. So how do I download the snipping tool? I'm going to close this. I don't know. I'm just going to go to Google and type download snipping tool. It's probably an easier way. And I found one that says download Microsoft snipping tool, get screenshots. I'm going to the Microsoft place. There's 2 different places here. And since it is Microsoft, I'm going to go to the one that has a Microsoft URL address, just to let you know. It's the Microsoft Store, and you can download the snipping tool. There's also a print screen. Like if you hit print screen, you can paste and it'll have your whole screen. But the snipping tool is great because you can pull out whatever you want. And when you click new, there's also a whole full screen snip that you can do if you want to do the full screen zip. I don't want to be signed up. Go away. So anyway, I don't know if there's an easier way to do that or not. Somebody write in the chat if they know of an easier way to download the snipping tool app. All right, I'm going to go look and see who has submitted their assignment so I can tell where everybody is. Oh no, I'm in learner. Let me get out of here. I don't know why I did that.
And real quick, I'm sorry, you said we just upload the Word document, not the Access document, right?
Correct. If you were able to do the snipping, please submit your Word document. It just makes it easier for me to grade.
Okay.
And if you submit the Access document, that's fine too, you guys. I'm going to go in here and take a look. I just want to see who's submitted. Okay, I have like 3 people. So I got Naomi's, I got Eric Solis, I got Carmen Schroer, I have Rael Tone Loke, just kidding. I have Lucio, Cassim and Devony, Hugo, okay, you guys are on it. Right on. I'm going to stop sharing my screen because there's somebody, is it Alexis?
Yeah.
Go ahead and share your screen with me. See if I can figure it out. I'm so perplexed. Yes, Eric. Yes. This is all I'm doing today. You may leave. I'll see you Wednesday. We're going to knock out the whole networking project Wednesday. Thank you very much. So, oh, Sanchez. Well, I was going to say, I know Solis was there. Yep, gotcha. I have yours, Carlos. Okay, let me look at your screen. Everyone have a good day. Thank you very much.
This is Dennis. I was
Hold
gonna.
on, Dennis. Hold on. I'm trying to help somebody that's sharing. So give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Well, that is so weird, Alexis. So click right below date of hire and type department number. Are you saying that it's not? Is this where it won't let you type?
Yeah, it's not letting me type.
Close everything on the right side. All those things open on the right side are killing me. So start hitting your black X, not the one to close access, but the one right at the end. No, 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 down, 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 down. See, no, keep going, keep going. Oh, no, that was, no, keep going. Don't you have, yeah, it's the third one down.
What?
Go back up,
This.
go up, right there. Click that. Click the next one. Close it. Close it. Close all of these. Sure, or whatever, close them all. See, I get all mixed up when we have all kinds of stuff open on the right. All right, now, close departments and open faculty. Go click to add right there on the right. Do it that way. Do you see where it says click to add right after the hire date?
Yeah.
Click to add, just click number. Now, type right now, department number. There we go. And then make your last name, and put the date of hire in the right place. Do you see where you put the date of hire? Well, you put today's date in the last name. There we go. And then date of hire is 1/15/2015. Oh, you're using the calendar. You go through that stuff. When it's that old, I usually just type it. So do 1/15/2015.
Hello?
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't let me type, it only lets me pick the calendar.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Just to make it more complicated. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Oh, because you're in the, oh no, you're right. Go ahead.
What month is he?
January 15th, 2015.
January what?
15th.
I don't know why it puts it on the last name.
Because you're in the wrong, okay, type your last name there. I knew that there was something wrong because it was given an arrow. So type your last name and then move over to the date of hire.
Yeah, look, it doesn't let me click
Click.
on his.
So it's not letting you click there.
Oh,
Go to design view, go up there to the view button. It won't let you because you're stuck there. Damn it. Hit enter or something. Okay, click on that little yellow, it's telling us there's something wrong. Click on that. I can't see that. The value entered does not match the date time. So why is that set up as date time? Type a date and time in that doggone first name. Just get out of here. All right. Okay. Can you go to design view now? No. Don't worry about it. You know how to make a form. You've got to, do you understand that whatever you enter in the form shows up in the table? So click the X to close this and say no. The X to the right there of this table, the little X. Way over to the right. Oh, shut up. I cut off.
yeah, what were you saying? You cut off. Or
Close the table. So click the little black X. Forget that. Won't it let you just go close the table? Say no. Say okay, whatever. Yay. Did you get a snip of your form?
It was bringing an error up. Remember I told you in the chat?
Yeah, I know. Double click on your form anyway. You know what? Do a snip just showing the form name. So go to your snipping tool and just snip the form name. There you go. Just make a snip, faculty data entry form, where it says forms, faculty data entry form.
Look, this is what it pops up.
All right, I forgot. Close your database, and that's what you're going to submit. Right? I'm sorry. I forgot you were having trouble with that. Oh, who said thank you and go pack? Carlos. I'll remember that when I'm grading. So Alexis, when you submit, just submit your database. I forgot that you were one of those.
Oh, okay. Even though without the department number and all that?
It's okay. I'll remember this whole thing. I'm not sure how you lost that, why you don't have a department number. You will get the 20 points just for being here and working in Access, okay? It's all good.
Thank you.
You got it. I'm mad at Carlos. He's getting an F for the day. Where's Dennis? Is he back?
I'm here. I was gonna get ready to leave to go get my daughter.
Go get your daughter. Do you have any time tomorrow?
Let's see. Yeah. I think 'cause I got a booster shot out. I gotta get my booster shot at 1.
All right, hold on a minute. What about today? I've got a 2 o'clock where I'm going to do the same thing that we just did. And then I have a 3 o'clock scheduled for another class. Do you want to just join me for the 2 o'clock or the 3 o'clock? Can you or no?
2 o'clock. I gotta be at the school, so I gotta go across town.
All right.
3
Why
o'clock.
don't you go ahead?
3 o'clock. Gotta be at work at 3:30.
Oh, then never mind. Do you want to try it on your own and
Yeah.
email me?
Yeah.
All right, do that. Just try it on your own. Basically, you're opening the database, you're doing what it tells you. If you're having trouble making snips or images and pasting them to the Word document, just do the items in the database and submit that for your homework, for the assignment.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
if that's too much, just do the instructions in the database. You're basically adding fields, creating a form and entering data. That's all you're really doing. Do that, save it. Actually, Access saves as you work. So you can save it, call it the Access database, your last name. When you close it, it'll be saved. Go to Brightspace and submit the database.
Okay. I tried going back to the screen, like you said, to the Brightspace after doing Zoom, but I couldn't figure out.
Well, that's
How-
going to be trouble. So hopefully Wednesday, you'll be okay to do that. You don't have to worry about that now because we're getting off Zoom, but if you have any trouble, email me when you're working on the assignment, and then I'll just see you Wednesday.
Will do.
Okay, Dennis?
That's
All
like
right, go
class.
get your kid. Have a great day.
You as well. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Go Steelers all the way.
Oh, I was gonna say, okay. go
No, not
Steelers.
Cowboys. Cowboys can lose all they want.
I know, I'm so mad. You know, everybody else in the division is 3-1 and we're freaking 1-3. Bummer, dude. I know, it's sad. And I thought of the cheeseheads in this class yesterday when I was watching the game. I thought, I have cheeseheads in that class Monday. Hey, Leslie and Lindsay, what's up? Oh, well. Oh, no, they're still there. Dennis left. Can I help you, girls? Oh, I'm missing a message. No. I'm lost. What does that mean? Where are you? What have you done? Leslie. Oh, that's Dennis.
I'm leaving now.
Tell me what step you're on. Should I start over again and redo it? Step 5, okay. Step 5. So in step 5, oh, that's where we created a form. Okay. Let me open my database, girls. I closed it all out. Documents. So we're going to create a form to enter information into. Let me make sure this has everything it's supposed to. I don't want to make it look different. Okay, I have date of hire and I'm already in there. Okay. So you want to click on faculty. Don't open it like I did. Just make it pink. Click on it one time. Then you want to go to create and click form. Then you're going to close the form and say yes. And that's where you type faculty data entry form. And you should have a form down here below your tables. So I selected the faculty table, made it pink, and that tells the Access, hey, create a form using all the fields in the faculty table. Then you're going to open the form and you're going to add a record. Now, I already entered my name, so I'm going to click down here, and you don't type an ID. Just go right to first name, and I'll type Craig DeWitt, department number 500. Date of hire should be 01/15/20, no, 2015. And ignore that field 1 at the end of mine. Who knows how I did that? So all you do is enter your field, and then you're going to do a snip showing that you created the form and entered your information. And that's what you paste. Can I share? Yeah, share your screen. Oh, I didn't share my screen. Go ahead and share your screen. I thought I had my screen sharing that whole time. Oh. All right. All right. First thing, close these on the right. So go to the little black X's, or you can close it right there where it says faculty. Departments and faculty, click the X. Click the X's. Say yes. Beautiful. Now, leave the faculty pink, go to create, you're already there, click form. It's kind of in the middle. Okay. All right. Close the form. Click the X. By the word faculty in the tab. Say yes. And then click right after faculty and type data entry form in the name. There you go. That's the tricky part, knowing how to, which way to, I usually create it and then close it right away, say, okay. Now, double click on your form, faculty data entry form. No, not the table, yeah. And then go to first name, because it automatically creates your faculty ID. Type your name. And then tab, type your last name. Tab 500. Tab 0115 2015. Do the /. There you go. Beautiful. Hit enter. And then are you snipping? So go back to your record down there on the, hold on, you have to go back to what we want to snip. We don't want to snip the blank. So down there on the bottom, you'll see go back or first record or go to, there you go. Now you're ready to snip. See, you're not lost. You scared me. Oh, this guy could have done this. Oh, well, there you go. Paste that snip. Beautiful. To your instructions. You go, girl. Beautiful. And you did okay up above? You did the, and then that's it. Number 5 is the last one. Oh yeah, you scared me when you said I'm lost. I thought you didn't get anything. Beautiful. Now, do file save as, and make sure you know where you saved it so you can upload it to Brightspace. Okay. Lindsay, are you okay? You're welcome. Have a great day, Leslie. Lindsay, are you all right? Oh, you got it. Right on. If you have trouble, email me. I'm going to be doing this at 2 o'clock again. So have a great day.